I am Lakshmi Narayana, in our physical science teacher. Today we are going to online classes. Today we discuss the 10th class second chapter, acids, bases and salts. Already you know in the previous classes what about acids and bases and salts. Today we discuss the acids and bases and salts. So the primary characteristics of acids. How to find out the acid? So it sour to taste. The second one, acids contains H plus ions. Acids turns blue litmus to red lit. Acid turns blue litmus to red. Acids react with the base to form salt and water. Acid react with the base to form salt and water. Acid react with the metal. Acid react with the metal to produce hydrogen gas. Acid react with the metal to produce hydrogen gas. Acid turns methyl orange indicators to red. Acids turns phenolphthalein indicator to colorless. The example of acids. HCl, hydrogen chloride. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4. The nitric acid, HNO3. The acetic acid, CH3COOH. That is the example of acid. That is the characteristic of acids. Next one, go to bases. What is bases? So we can find out the which one is acid, which one is base. To find out the base is bitter to taste. Second one, it contains OH minus ions. So metal contain OH minus ions, that is the bases. Bases turns red litmus to blue litmus. Bases turns red litmus to blue litmus. Bases react with the acids to form salt and water. Bases react with the acid to form salt and water. Another one, bases react with the metals to produce hydrogen gas. Another one, bases turns methyl orange indicator to yellow. That is important one thing. Bases turns phenolphthalein indicators to pink. So the example of bases. Sodium hydroxide is the one of the base. Magnesium hydroxide is one of the base. Calcium hydroxide is one of the base, and ammonium hydroxide, these are bases. That is the characteristic of bases. Another one, salt. Salt. When acid react with the base to form salts, acid react with the base to form salts. Salts are crystalline powders or some amorphous crystalline. It is a neutral substance. It is a neutral substance. It is a neutral substance. Example of salts: sodium carbonate, one of the salt. Sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, that is the one of the salt. Rock salt or sodium chloride, that is the uppu, that is the salt, NaCl. That is an example of salt. This is the primary or fundamentally characteristic of acids and bases and salts. Also you learn in the previous classes. Today we conduct a small activity 1 in our textbook. Collect some samples like acids and bases in our laboratory. We can take an example of sulfuric acids, H2SO4, and hydrogen chloride, HCl, and nitric acid, HNO3, and acetic acid, CH3COOH. These acids dissolve in water to form H plus ions, so it is called acids. We collect some bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, and calcium hydroxide. So metal contain hydroxide group, and magnesium hydroxide, that is the bases. We conduct a small activity. We fill the following the table, the page number 21, table 1. We collect some samples in our laboratory like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, and acetic acid. Remaining some bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, and calcium hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide. We can fill the following table. So these react with the first of all red litmus paper, another one the blue litmus paper, another one the phenol indicator, and another one the methyl orange indicator. We can observe the following table. Table 1, serial number 1, sample substance, red litmus, blue litmus, phenolphthalein indicator, the methyl orange indicator. We can take two examples only. One is serial number 1 HCl, another one sulfuric acid, we can take then some bases like sodium hydroxide, and fourth one potassium hydroxide, KOH. So okay, let us an activity, we conduct one activity. We can collect in our collect the sample in our laboratory. Hydrochloric acids, sulfuric acids, these are acids. Sodium hydroxide, it is an base. Potassium hydroxide, it is an base. So these are the beakers. So we can take the indicators, like one is the blue litmus paper, another one is the red litmus paper, phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator. We conduct an lab activity. First we take the HCl into the beaker and test with the red litmus. The first test with the red litmus. There is no change. So acids not react with the red litmus. And test with the blue litmus. It turns to red. So blue litmus turns to red. Blue litmus turns to red. Take a watch glasses and take some HCl and added a little drop of phenolphthalein indicator. So colorless, there is no change, that is the colorless. So acids are not turns to phenolphthalein indicator, it is a colorless. And again with the phenolphthalein methyl orange. Observe the color, it is an red. We observe the red color. So acids turns methyl orange into red, the red color, red. Similarly, H2SO4, no change in red litmus. Blue litmus turns to red, and phenolphthalein indicator is the colorless, and methyl orange indicator red. Let us conduct the base. So take some or a few grams of sodium hydroxide pellets into the beaker, that is the sodium hydroxide pellets. Pure or add a little amount of water. So base dissolve into water, that is the base solution. The first base, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide taken into the beaker and added a few drops of water to form sodium hydroxide solution, and the first take the red litmus paper and dip it into the basic solutions, it's turn blue. So red litmus turns to blue. Once again, red litmus dipped into the basic solution, it turns blue. It turns blue. So bases turns red litmus to blue. And test with the blue litmus. That is the blue litmus. This is the blue litmus. There is no change. There is no change. And take a little amount of basic solution in a watch glass and added a phenolphthalein indicator to it. What do you observe? You observe a pink color solution. You observe a pink color solution. So bases react with the phenolphthalein to turns the pink color. Pink color ante base. So bases turns phenolphthalein to pink color. Again take a little amount of basic solution. Basic solution into the watch glass and added a few drops of methyl orange. What do you observe? You observe yellow. You observe yellow color solution. So you observe yellow. Similarly, like potassium hydroxide turns red litmus to blue. Blue litmus no change, and phenolphthalein indicator is the pink, and methyl orange indicator is the yellow. This activity says that acids turns blue litmus to red, bases turns red litmus to blue. Again, next, acids in phenolphthalein indicator no change. In bases in phenolphthalein indicators turns pink color. In acids, in methyl orange, acids turns methyl orange indicator to red, and bases turns methyl orange indicator to yellow. So this activity says that acid, and we can find out which one is acid, which one is base. So this is the a small an activity we conduct in this session. So children, we observe the table 1 in page number 21 and watch the video and fill the following table and record in your notebooks. Record in our notebooks. Once again, observe the following table in page number 21. Watch the lessons again and fill the following table. Okay, children. Next, we discuss in the activity 2. Okay, next topic, reaction of acids with metals. Reaction of acids with metal. Draw a rough diagram. See the page number 22. That is the test tube. That is a retard stand. This is a retard stand. That is the rough diagram, not only clear diagram. That is the zinc granules, HCl solution. that is the delivery tube. That is the soapy water. That is the matchstick. Test tube, boiling test tube. Rubber cork, retard stand, zinc granule HCl, matchstick, hydrogen gas. Next we discuss the activity acids react with the metals. It is an important 4 marks. Acid react with the metals. Observe the diagram. Retard stand, test tube, boiling test tube, some zinc granules and HCl, rubber cork, delivery tube, soap water, hydrogen gas and a matchstick. That is the diagram and parts of the diagrams. First, arrange the operator as shown in figure. The first point, take a few grams of zinc granule in a test tube. Take a few zinc granules into the test tube. Added a little amount of dilute hydrochloric acid to it. When metals like zinc react with the hydrochloric acid to form when metal react with the hydrochloric acid in a test tube to form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. When metal react with the hydrochloric acid in a test tube to form hydrogen gas, this gas pass into the delivery tube from the soapy water and keep the burning matchsticks near the gas. It gives pop sound. This is the identification of the hydrogen gas. So, in this activity says that acids react with the metals to form hydrogen gas. Okay, children, understand? Once again, we observe the diagram. This is the rough diagram. This is the parts. This is the parts. So, zinc granules, HCl, rubber cork, delivery tube, soapy water in a bowl, hydrogen gas, matchstick, that is the retard stand. Next we discuss in the lab the activity. Take some zinc granules into the test tube. Added a little amount of hydrochloric acid into the test tube. When zinc metals react with the hydrochloric acid in a test tube to form hydrogen gas. So, zinc and HCl to form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. This gas pass through the delivery tube and comes out to the soapy water and keeps the burning matchsticks near the gas. It will give pop sound. This is the identification of the hydrogen gas. This activity says that metals or acids react with the metals to produce hydrogen gas. So, we observe the title, acids react with the metals to form hydrogen gas. Similarly, bases react with the metals to form hydrogen gas.